If you want to swim faster with less effort, the downhill swimming trick will make you smoother and more efficient. Yet, most coaches never mention it. Going downhill on a bike is easier than climbing, right? But did you know swimming can feel the same? Many swimmers fight to stay horizontal, focusing too much on propulsion, kicking harder, pushing more, but they miss one key element: balance. I'm going to show you how to swim smarter, not harder. By the way, I'm Jan Busset, head coach at Tree Coaching Finland. With over 30 years in triathlon, first as an athlete, now as a coach, I've helped hundreds of athletes, including swimming technique analysis, to cut through the noise and focus on what really works and train smarter. If you're training for your first triathlon or for a big goal, my job is to make sure you show up on race day with no regrets, knowing that we left no stone unturned. But now, back to swimming. One of the most common mistakes swimmer makes, especially beginners, it's letting their legs drop in the water. It's their position. This increases drag, making it harder to move forward. So to compensate, many swimmers start kicking and pushing harder. But it's just a waste of energy without fixing the core issue. So let me show you. Here, for example, we see that the overall position is not ideal. Legs are dropping. So instead of doing back and forth in the pool, pushing and working on your cardio, first you need to really take care of your technique and start by taking care of your position, of your balance. So couple of things first need to be in check before I introduce you the downhill swimming technique that I was referring to. First is the head position. So head need to be down, and you want as well to extend as far as possible on the front. Why the extension is important for the position? Because it's gonna shift your buoyancy center and it's gonna help the legs to float organically. So once these two are in check, let's talk about this downhill swimming technique, this simple trick that will really help you to transform your swimming. One thing that you can notice here, for example, is that there is a lot of water that accumulates on the back. And of course, that's caused a lot of drag, okay? And the overall body position like this creates a lot of drags. So what are we going to do? You're gonna pick the core up and press the chest down. This will help you to tilt the body forward, and it will help the legs to organically be in the right position, bringing the legs from this position, the body, to a more upright, horizontal position that we want to achieve. And that will reduce the frontal area, causing less drag. So how to achieve that? One way to picture it is to imagine that you would have your back against a wall. And if you would do so, you would be standing your back against the wall. You would see that your back is not touching the wall, and you would need to suck the core in order that all the points of your back would be touching the wall. And the second thing, you need to press the chest down. So again, this will tilt the body so that the legs will be up organically. And if you achieve the right position, when you kick, you should feel that the ankles are touching a bit slightly the surface. So that's the downhill position. I told you as well that it's important to reach as far as possible on the front. And for that, body rotation is super important. I made actually a video dedicated on body rotation that you could watch next.